looking for motivation. I think there is a lot of pride looking to avoid the season sweep after dropping those first two with a lot of that motivation.
They feel this is a team they can beat, and they want to prove it here tonight, Greg. So we'll see if the third time is indeed the charm.
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Down low, it's the international combo of Ibaka and Adams. Russell Westbrook out there with Roberson. And it's Durant in at small forward. And here we go with Westbrook running up the court.
And Kevin, who says a point guard should look to pass first? I mean, not when you can finish like this fella.
Well, Clark, he wasn't going to give that opportunity up to a teammate.
Well, you know, Kevin, that's one he'll always take himself, and he should. I mean, you can't pass up that kind of opportunity or fun.
Durant with the steal. A great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass. Nasty jam.
Russell Westbrook.
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we can see right there why he does.
Noah kicks to Butler. Outside Rose. 5 to shoot. How's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
And folks, those are hops you just don't see from that one spot every day.
Well, that's why he is such an uncommon talent.
Yep, uncommon and unparalleled. I mean, he makes things happen out there for sure.
And Dunleavy gets it to go in.
A good open look, and he splashes home the three.
The shot no good. Great defense that time from Noah. Three-pointer. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. Their last game, a win against San Antonio. The rim rattler.
Just a remarkable jam. These fans' jaws are on the ground right now.
That's straight up Showtime stuff right there, baby. Major highlight reel material.
Now here's Westbrook. He has 6. And the shot is good. Westbrook's got 8.
He's played an important role in their offense today, guys. Without him, they may not be in the lead.
We know Oklahoma City has the stars, the big names, the offensive flair. But, you know, Greg, this team, and you appreciate this, is a very tough defensive group.
Yeah, I think they've matured in that area. In the past, that wasn't always true. But last year, the Thunder really hung their hat on their defense. Top 10 in opponents' field goal.
And Rose throws it down hard. Rose against Westbrook. Stolen by Noah. Inside. It's stolen by Ibaka. And now the fast break. Westbrook with the ball.
Kevin Durant.
And what's your take, guys, on the hustle steps for the Thunder?
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
Something else they've done right so far from the get-go tonight is run. I mean, so much of their offense has come off the fast break.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. They're coming off that win against Philadelphia.
You just have to admire the versatility they were able to display offensively.
Scoring came from every direction, all over the place. I mean, if one approach didn't work for them, they found another one that did.
So for the Bulls, Pau Gasol's checked in for Noah. Mirotic comes in for Taj Gibson. And it's Doug McDermott in for Jimmy Butler.
2 points for Doug McDermott.
And then for Oklahoma City, Enes Kanter's checked in for Adams. Dion Waiters comes in for Serge Ibaka. And it's Payne in for Russell Westbrook.
Chicago ball.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will take it.
Here we can get a look at Oklahoma City, Kevin, and what kind of numbers they've put up these last 10 games. Second in rebounding, third in fast break points, and they're ranked third in second chance points. I mean, very few teams in the league have been better than them at crashing the offensive glass and getting putbacks for scores.
And guys, you can't say enough about how well they've rebounded. So often, it's swung the possession battle in their favor, and that's really had a huge impact.
It's stolen by Dunleavy. By himself. With the block.
Chicago ball.
And it's going to be out of bounds. The Bulls will retain possession. There's 45 seconds left in the first quarter. Rose, no good.
That's exactly how you have to defend him. He's a guy that the D needs to be aware of at all times.
The shot's good from Kansas.
Assist from
Guys back and forth this first half.
Well, 5 lead changes early on, guys, as we grapple back and forth.
And this could continue to go back and forth the entire way.
He rifled that one in from distance.
You know, once he crosses half court, you need to stay away because he can drop it from deep.
No doubt, he is a threat from anywhere.
And here's McDermott. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game. For 3, Dunleavy. Ready to get rolling again on Cinco de Mayo broadcast. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Bulls?
And really, it's always a positive when you can get some impact off your bench.
Always nice to have firepower coming from the reserves. They've had firepower and then some so far.
Brooks is out there with Etuan Moore. Then there's Noah. Then there's Jimmy Butler. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there. Oklahoma City trailing. And here we go with Waiters running it up the court.
Randy Foy.
Nice shot by Foy.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
I think they've really got to start committing more bodies down low and really kind of close that area off defensively. Fellas, that's exactly the job the big guy has to do for him. Contest every rebound.
And it's blocked by Ibaka. And now a fast break for the Thunder. And the basket by Morrow.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And I say, hey, if it keeps working, go to it. Stay with it. I mean, until...
Has been terrific, 79% as a team.
Yeah, guys, they can feel very good about themselves when you bring up those statistics. Impressive numbers.
Taj Gibson's checked in for Chicago. Dunleavy comes in for Etuan Moore. Here's Brooks. Following the score by Serge Ibaka. Brooks dishes to Gibson. Butler kicks to Brooks. 5 to shoot. Over to the wing. Gibson. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
And another lead change here. How many of these are we going to have tonight?
I'm not quite sure, but I'm willing to bet it'll be more than a few.
Here's Ibaka.
Chicago foul call.
There's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
That's his first.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there, just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
And he can't hit the second.
Listen, there's no doubt he feels like they should have the lead, but that miss will keep it all tied up.
Butler kicks to Dunleavy. Off the left rim and out.
And you know what? That's one of those heat checks if he's taking shots like that.
Yeah, heat check or not, I don't care how hot he may or may not be. He's not making that one.
Chicago calls timeout. Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
Yeah, you know what? I think he thinks he can make a few improvements to how things are going on right now.
Yeah, and you know, coaches always are looking for ways to tweak things and change it up a little bit, no matter what the situation is. That's what coaches do.
For Chicago, they've gone 2 of 6 in the field in the second quarter so far. Now here's Butler. Guarded close.
Jimmy Butler.
Good on the shot. Butler's got the lead up to 2 now for Chicago.
And if there's a guy who has to guard him, it is never going to be an easy night for you. And just a step ahead of the D in that position there, making the pass. Nice assist. And that's how it's tough. Find that hole in the D and then go hard to the rack.
Maybe that hole was a little bigger than it should have been.
Well, it was. I mean, a tight game like this one, you'd think they'd have a little more energy at the defensive end than that.
Singler with it. Butler covering. Offensive rebound. Another shot. Noah with the block. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Noah. So Chicago ends up going with the new group. And then for Oklahoma City, Enes Kanter's checked in for Adams. Durant comes in for Serge Ibaka. And it's Andre Robertson in for Randy Ford. Bulls have gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. Gasol with the steal. .59 seconds left in the first half. McDermott passes to Holiday. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Bulls lead by 2. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Bulls.
Well, I think the defensive aggressiveness on display here has caught them off guard. Playing airtight defense and coming up with the steals.
Yeah, and one thing, Clark, I've noticed is how quick their hands have been tonight. Thanks to that, they've gotten a lot of points off of turnover. Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
And, Greg, you know nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock in game. And the dunk by Rose.
And really, he epitomizes what a point guard should be. I mean, his skill as a passer might actually be matched by that creativity he shows around the rim.
Well, judging by that jam, Greg, I'd say you're absolutely right.
Boy, that's a nice surge for them just when they needed it in a game that was so tight.
Mirotic dishes to Rose. Shoots the three. No good. And the first half comes to a close in a tie game. And we'll be back right after halftime to get the third quarter underway. We have a close ball game on our hands as we get set for the second half of basketball. Well, you look at Russell Westbrook in this game, he has been everywhere.
And the thing I noticed most in that first half was his offense. He was not wasteful with his opportunities and also did a great job of converting with the chances he had.
I agree with you, Greg. Judicious shot selection. All of his looks were good looks.
And we welcome you back. Glad to have you with us as more basketball is on the way. During the break, the players getting refueled with Gatorade. They're looking amped up and ready to get going once again. Well, you look at Russell Westbrook in this game, he has been everywhere.
The way he was able to attack the rim in that first half, defenders are going to need to start building walls and being connected defensively if they want to have any chance to stop him.
Now, come on, Greg. That's much easier said than done when he's the penetrator. I mean, his speed and agility make him extremely tough to cover.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up for the second half. Taking a look at the Thunder. Durant, the 3, and Ibaka, the 4. Roberson is out there with Russell Westbrook. And it's Adams in the center, filling out the middle. Right side, Butler. Puts one up from 19.
Jimmy Butler.
And good. He got the English that time as it falls. Here's Westbrook. And it goes as the official calls the foul. Count it. He'll shoot one more at the free throw line.
Another bucket in the paint. That's something they just have not been able to stop today.
Yeah, the defense is all about disrupting timing and spacing, and what they've got going right now is not getting it done.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Waiters is checked in. Chicago calls timeout. The last encounter was in Oklahoma City where they were able to handle the Thunder.
They were just locked, really in a zone from a team defense standpoint. Nobody ever got stuck on an island. There was always somebody providing help, and the communication was tremendous.
And that was the key, Greg, the communication and the teamwork. You can't play good rotating defense if you're not communicating and on the same page. They were doing all of that at a high level.
Now here's Rose. He's got 8. Noah kicks to Rose. And stolen by Payne. Here's Durant.
Kevin Durant.
The big dunk at the end of the break.
It's as if the defense just let him go.
He'll thank them for that because he got a chance to perform a little razzle-dazzle on that one.
Butler attacking. And the bucket counts. He's on his way to the free throw line. Try to make it a 3-point play.
You know, the defense has got to do a much better job of fighting over those screens.
And, Greg, especially when the ball is in his hands. I mean, come on now. You know he doesn't miss too many open looks like that.
Yeah, but they're 3 of 4 to start the second half.
And finished off by McDermott.
Wow, the floor just really opened up for him on that possession.
Yeah, I mean, I'm all for good offense, but that was just a terrible reaction from the defense.
Shoots. Hits the front of the rim and out. Three-pointer, Butler. Cannot hit. And the Thunder going the other way now. Waiters no luck. Bulls have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. McDermott with it. Dishes it to Rose for the lead. And Durant sends it back. And here they come. Here's Waiters. Rebounded by McDermott. Chicago trailing here. Three-pointer, Butler. And the Bulls with another miss. The Thunder shoot the ball around 43% from the floor so far in the third quarter. And it's Durant missing.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
Well, they're passing to McDermott. But they'll get another chance. Rose kicks to Gibson. McDermott. And it's Dion Waiters with the foul. That's his first foul. That's good from McDermott on the assist by Gibson. So Chicago going with an almost entirely new group here. Pau Gasol is checked in for Gibson. Mirotic comes in for McDermott. Morris checked in for Butler. And it's Brooks in for Rose. And then for Oklahoma City, Enes Kanter's checked in for Adams. Morrow comes in for Kevin Durant. And it's Foy in for Kane.
He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
.55 seconds left for the third. Morrow dishes to Four. To the middle. They need this one. And it will go, and the Bulls' lead is cut down now to just 3 on the basket from Morrow.
Hard to get that one off with the size difference there. That makes it a tough individual matchup for him, especially down low.
Well, took on the big guys going in there and challenging them like he did. But boy, that was a nice job.
Dion Waiters.
And that one's good. Waiters got the game tied up here for the Thunder.
And he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the deep.
Here's Mirotic. And the Bulls with another miss. Here's Morrow. Brooks covering. Now the pass to Foy. And Oklahoma City again with the bucket. And that'll be Oklahoma City's ball as it goes out of bounds.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
And out of bounds is Chicago getting possession.
You know, that's hard to explain that play. I mean, I guess he thought he had more room than he did.
Roberson. And we've reached the end of the third quarter. Just a terrific game so far. Thunder out in front. They lead by a bucket. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back in this short break. We've got a great game on our hands as we welcome you back. The fourth quarter of action getting started. Rose is the one with Butler as the 2. Dunleavy is up there with Doug McDermott. And it's Gibson in the center position. That's the 5 out there for the Bulls. The Thunder with the lead. Here's Roberson. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook. Westbrook's got 4 assists now tonight.
I think they're trying to go for the kill here. I mean, they're starting to take a lot more three-point shots than they had been before, looking to run away.
And as long as you keep getting quality looks, the coaches should have no complaints. Play with confidence. That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Westbrook with the steal. Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. And the basket good. Now it's a 7-point Thunder lead. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers here with the hustle stats for Oklahoma City.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
That'll be a kickball.
Off his leg. And the refs whistling a kick ball. Chicago making some changes. Gasol comes in for Taj Gibson. And Mirotic subbed in for McDermott. And Oklahoma City also making a switch. Adams checked in. Westbrook kicks to Kansas. It's stolen by Dunleavy. Butler on the way. Wide open look. Bull shot.
Probably wasn't the shot they were looking for, but they'll take the bucket.
It's Westbrook with the drive. Great D on that shot, and it's off the mark. The three. That's in for his 5th make of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip. 5 for 10.
We've seen a noticeable improvement out of him since halftime. He didn't have a whole lot working in the first half.
For the three. And it's Westbrook again missing. Chicago has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the 4th. Outside Butler to take the lead. Oh, he got hacked on the three-pointer. He'll head to the line.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a three-point attempt.
Yeah, unnecessary. I mean, make them earn those points from deep. Don't give them to them free at the line.
So for the Bulls, Joakim Noah is checked in for Gasol. And Taj Gibson is subbed in for Mirotic. Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Waiters comes in for Roberson.
Of course, he didn't have an attempt there in the first half. He's hoping to be a little bit more active and aggressive here and draw some fouls here in the second.
And I'm sensing something special going on here tonight.
It certainly does have the feeling of a classic, Greg. Let's see which team is better equipped to handle the pressure.
And Ibaka kicks to Durant. And Westbrook here with time running low, guys, and somebody has got to win this one.
This game, as close as it's been, you really hate to see it come to an end.
I agree.
Yeah, well, who knows? We might need overtime in this one. It's been that kind of a game.
And the rejection by Ibaka. The second chance effort. And it's laid in by Gibson. And the Bulls lead by 1.
Yeah, beautiful play on the interior. They're just using the height advantage to lay the ball up and in when they really needed that basket.
Some defensive breakdowns are starting to show up now. Their last 4 buckets allowed have come from very close range.
Yeah, high percentage shots are what they are getting in terms of the attempts, and that's just not going to get it done. They've got to figure it out.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. They trail by 2. We've got 1:28 left in the game. Doris Burke has an update for us. Doris?
Yes, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Billy Donovan as he addressed his team. It's been a hard-fought game, and he just wanted to give his guys a chance to catch their breath, saying, listen, we're right there. Let's make a push right here, put some pressure on them. Let's come out swinging. Kevin?
And thanks for that story, Doris. Chicago calls timeout.
Okay, fans.
And the Bulls making a change here. Gasol's checked in.
Coming onto the floor for your Bulls, Pau Gasol.
We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the 4th quarter. From 15 feet away. Second chance shot. And a foul on the shot. He'll go to the stripe for 2.
That's his
All the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without foul.
Yeah, that's a big miss right there. Now only a 1-point lead.
Went for the two-hander on that slam. That's where the weight room comes into play, Kevin.
I think some urgency from him there.
I think he's sensing that this is a critical time in the game, fellas.
It's stolen by Dunleavy. Sinks it.
Derrick Rose.
And now we'll get a perspective here on the hustle game. How it's been going for the Bulls.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. And they forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
They have, but you also can't overlook how well they defended the rim. As they've challenged every shot, also gotten quite a few blocks as well.
Rose with the ball. Westbrook picks him up. Rose penetrating.
Yes!
Those are huge points.
Beyond huge, partner. I mean, they needed that bucket desperately.
For three, Westbrook. Westbrook missing again. Well, we can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, you got the lead. Burn some clock here.
Smart move.
Yep.
Durant for three. The three won't fall.
And that's playing into the hands